reminded them of how useless and incompetent they are. And how do they act?
Go ahead, Dave. Would you like to introduce me, please?
Stable food truck.
Look at that person. Who do you think that
It
is?
would be my pleasure to introduce you again. I was premature with that. Again, everybody,
Oh,
for those of you that do not know Ricia Adair,
I
Ricia
don't
has been in
know.
and around the industry
The
for,
Tommy Millsap's posted a bunch of
oh,
stuff.
just one sec, in and around the industry for a number of years now, but has come into partner company, as I said before, with flames coming off her heels because she's running up the ladder so quickly. Quickly jumped up to being one of the highest income earners in the company in a matter of months, jumped up into one of the higher positions of the company. And the last time I checked, which was not that long ago, is rubbing elbows with the owners of the company now on a regular basis. Because we talked, I think it was less than 3 weeks ago, and she had been up in San Diego, I believe, with the owners of the company and the highest top earners in this organization. So I'm grateful that she called me up and introduced me to this opportunity that she has many people. And hopefully, those of you that are going to be newly introduced to it tonight will be able to get quite a bit from it. And I'm sure those of you that have been around it for a while already know and get a little bit more every time. Thanks, Risha. Take it away.
Dave, thank you very much for a wonderful introduction. Good evening, everybody. I see a full house tonight. We've got a great venue ahead of us. And so take your pen and your paper, make some notes. We're going to share with you some amazing products that have absolutely changed my life and many of the people on this call, and also the opportunity attached to it. So without further ado, let's get the screen share going on. And Dave, just confirm with me that we do have a screen share. We're good? All right. Excellent. Okay. Again, everybody, my name is Ricia Adair. I'm a Canadian. I relocated to beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico. And that is the picture of our beautiful little boutique resort that we have, just ocean view. It's absolutely a splendid place to be. And, you know, we were so excited to get our dream come true, to be able to move into our dream home. We've got the 3 villas, one of which we live in, and the other 2 are vacation villas. It's just paradise. What can I say? But the house had been unoccupied for several months before we moved in, and we didn't even think about that. We didn't even think about having regular tradespeople coming and going and so on. We didn't even think about it. And of course, we should have, but there was all those details of getting ready to leave Canada and selling our property back home, etc. So when we got here, there was so much damage just from the tropical weather, and without our continued presence, we spent thousands of dollars to get the villas in order for upcoming vacation visitors. So we saw our little nest egg disappear so fast, and it was like, holy heck, where did that come from? But I did get all the Spanish words down pretty good when it comes to carpentry and cement work and all that. And the other part of it, as well as going broke real quick, was we've got this beautiful beach. It's about 9 Mile Beach, 14 kilometers or so, flat, ideal for walking, running. The ocean is so fabulous for swimming. And as a matter of fact, Marina is here right now, and she saw the whales jump out of the water, breaching, doing their thing right in Santiago Bay. So this is a great time to be here, especially to see the whales. But no matter how many times I walked that beach, swam the ocean up and down the stairs of our villas, I still got really heavy. And well, I'm gonna admit I had a pure sugar addiction as well too, but I couldn't seem to lose any weight. So I soon was diagnosed with a condition called FFB. What does that mean, doctor? Fat, frumpy, and broke, Risha. That's what you are. You're fat, frumpy, and broke. That magic day came that literally changed my life. April 22nd, Chris and Joni Budd, good friends of mine from Costa Rica, who are now #1 money earners in Canada, gave me a call, and Joni said, you just need to hear about these drops. And immediately my reaction was, I need the drops. I need to lose weight, and I'm not liking how I feel because I was really sick the first year as well. And the other side of me says, you can't afford it. You've spent all your money. This beautiful building that you bought is draining you dry. So I thought, how can I make it work? So I actually found the money to buy 2 boxes. That was it. And Joni taught me how to post, how to share the experience of others, because so many people have had great experiences. And she said, Ricia, just post our system of growth on Facebook and watch the magic that happens. Well, that's what I did. My third post of that first day, April 22nd, brought in 59 comments that resulted in 20 customers and 6 new brand partners. And basically, all the post was me holding a box of the drops because my drops had arrived that day and holding the 2 bottles. And that's what my post was. And the rest is history. My life has drastically changed from a gal that was broke, that fought with her husband all the time because of the lack of money. 1 year later, there's so many goals that we've realized, including a brand new, beautiful jumbo fridge, celebrating with my maid, Sarah. We also have a pool guy and a gardener because it's way too big of a property for me to maintain. I'm super excited about that. And again, because of this opportunity and how I work it, has enabled me to also realize painting the entire house with these beautiful Mexican colors. And we also recently put in a pergola. And that was an exciting adventure because all those woods are very exotic. You have to choose the right woods so they don't get eaten by termites or destroyed in the rain or in the sun. And Mike got his motorcycle. He's so happy about that. He's like a little kid, I can tell you that. And then we had a big surprise between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We had several small earthquakes that failed our pool. We had our villas being occupied on January 2nd, so we're just days away from everyone arriving. And thanks again to this opportunity, I was able to hire a crew and get the pool repaired, and we celebrated the reopening of the brand new pool on January 14th. Dave, can I ask you to mute the lines there, please? And recently, I found out that I'm going on a trip to Punta Cana. Michelle's on the call as well with me. She's going on the trip as well. It's pretty exciting. Again, to the company, one of the way we earn in our compensation plan is called lifestyle credits. And at the end of the year, you get your extra points being credited to your account. And I found out I actually have enough points for 3 princess vacations. And this first one is coming up April 30th. So I'm pretty excited about that. And on a health level, well, remember that FFB girl? Well, the FF is on the left there, the fat and frumpy girl with her husband, Mike. And in just 3 short months, my body completely changed thanks to these beautiful Slenderies body balancing drops. So grateful. I feel so much younger. I have my vitality. People say I act like I'm 35, and it's just a lot more fun when you live life without pain and with a lot of energy and good sleep. So thankful to these 2 guys, Darren and John. Darren Zobrist grew up on Wall Street, made his fortune with Goldman Sachs. John Wadsworth spent his adult life in the network marketing industry, specifically the Noni product that I'm going to introduce to you. And these 2 fellows came across 5 companies, all of which had stellar products, outstanding science behind the products, clean ingredients created by doctors, backed by science. They bought all 5 companies. They put their shekels together, and together they formed a company called Partner Co. We're called Simply Better Together because we all behave as partners rather than corporate and the reps in the field kind of thing. In the last several months, I learned a whole lot about hormonal imbalance. And when I look at this list of circles, and I want you to have a good look as well, how many of these would affect you if you had a highlighter to be able to check them off? Mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings, hot flashes, acne, insomnia, tiredness, fatigue, weight gain. Some people say 10. Ricia, I've got all 10. I was a good 5 to 7 at the time when I was introduced to these drops. And I had no idea it was all because my body was out of balance. So I'm super grateful to these amazing products. And again, I'm going to say this, and I say it every time. These are products that I feel. I notice the difference. People tell me I look the difference. I have the energy of a great difference. I sleep of a great difference. These products are, in my opinion, the best products I've ever encountered in my life. I feel them. They're products that balance your hormones. When your body's in balance, everything else just seems to work. Healthy weight loss. We all want to lose 5, 10, 20, 50 pounds. Increased energy. How about strengthening your immune system, especially at this time of colds and flus? Reducing inflammation so you have better agility and mobility. Nutritious products, collagen for healthier skin. And of course, we all want to sleep better, right? Have a healthier gut because your gut is your second brain. Athletic performance. A lot of people who are athletes, even weekend warriors use our products for increased performance. There's so many industries, multi-billion-dollar industries, if you were to put our products into each category. We have an amazing scientific team supporting the products. Dr. Ray Strand, he's our Chief Medical Officer, very well known and respected worldwide. He's written several books, along with Dr. Pina and Brett West and a whole great other team of scientists. They come together and oversee annual quality tests of over 1,000. There's 215 plus published medical studies, clinical studies in regards to our products. Dr. Crystal Vance, our Wellness Council President, Kristen White, an athlete who also is a trainer, owns a gym. She's on our Athletic Council. And we learn from these people all the time on these great products. Brett West is a senior foremost advisor on Noni in the world. It's just amazing hearing that man speak. What excited me is the fact that I live in Mexico and I was able to build a business in several countries. We are in 50 plus countries, and you could do it all from the digital presence that you have on your laptop or your phone. Chris and Joni are in Costa Rica, and again, #1 power ranker in Canada. They can't even get the products in Costa Rica, yet they've built a massive, massive business, and you can too. It's a global business. It's completely transparent. You do not need international tax ID numbers or application forms. If somebody in Italy saw your post on Facebook and they were interested in the drops, you can send them a link through your back office, which will teach you how to do. They click on the link, the European office fills the order, and next Friday you get paid your commission. It is that simple, that marvelous. Let's talk a bit about some of the products that we have. The Skincerity, I've learned a lot in the last while. This product has been around for well over 1 or 2 decades, and it was originally formulated by a team of dermatologists. It's the only, to my knowledge, breathable skincare mask in the world. And this team of dermatologists actually created this product for skin issues, skin problems. And I used to think it was just for your face because anti-aging, we all want to look younger, right? Well, holy heck, when I found out about all the skincare, or rather the first aids, I put it on an old bruise that I had, an old scar, and it's actually gone. So there's amazing healing properties. Marlene shared her picture with us where she had a very frustrating, painful skin condition on her legs. And after rolling her legs with the Skincerity, for a short time, her legs were able to return to normal, healthy skin. Noni and collagen is one of my favorite products. Again, we need to look after our skin. My 92-year-old father-in-law was just here. He had a bad fall and gashed his leg open, and the doctor at the hospital here, as great as they were, they had a heck of a time sewing back paper-thin skin. So look after your skin today. Don't wait till you're 92, right? You got to look after your skin today, and this is a great product combining the Noni plus the collagen. Let's talk a bit about the Noni. The Noni actually grows in Mexico in many tropical countries, but the absolute best Noni comes from Tahiti, where it's filled with volcanic ash, volcanic soil, which creates the best growing conditions for this very efficacious fruit. Now, if you go close to the tree, you're going to have to hold your nose because it smells. Never mind putting that fruit in your mouth because it really stinks. So it takes a great team of scientists to put together a formula, a juice that you're going to drink that not only tastes great, but it's going to provide overall health and wellness. It's going to help you with supporting a healthy immune system and certainly boost your energy and endurance. How about better joint health and promote mobility so you can go up and down the stairs? A lot of people complain about their knees. Try the Noni. Supports a healthy cardiovascular system. We have to look after our heart too. Helps fight harmful free radicals and protect against oxidative damage. Powerful adaptogen, supports balanced stress. I just came from a week in Guadalajara and the traffic is crazy, crazy there. Mike wasn't interested in driving. I did all the driving and I couldn't get over between the drops and the Noni. I was completely calm behind that wheel. And yet I was as aggressive as any Mexican could be. And I got us to where we needed to go. It's going to support mood balancing effects as well too. So you stay joyous as people are yelling at you in that traffic. Nutrify is a great line that we have created by doctors. The probiotics, I believe, is one of the best of the best with billions of strains, prebiotic, probiotic. Omega Q for healthy heart, healthy brain. Amplify for brain clarity as well as energy. Optimal M, Optimal V for your lungs, your eyes, your muscles, your blood. Finale is a product that's our best seller in China, and it helps tighten up your skin. Once you lose it through our drops, lose the weight, you're going to have the saggy skin. This perks it back up. It's loaded with vitamin C, so you're going to want a super dose if there's any bugs around you that you want to put the little soldiers up to protect your body. And many people have told me that they're past their allergy symptoms since they've been using the Finale. Originally, when I started this company, Chris put me in a phone call with Reese Antley. And I told Reese, I have to have something for the owies in my fingers and toes because I could hardly walk and I couldn't make a fist. And he said, you got to get yourself some MOA. On my second paycheck, I got the MOA. MOA is 36 superfoods. It's a drink, liquid nutrition. I love to put in the fridge, have it cold. And it's loaded with all of these ingredients, some of them very rare and very tropical. Mushrooms, lion's mane, turmeric root. There's so many things and good things in this product, and it's targeted towards inflation. So I noticed after 3 weeks of use, I hardly had any owie, and after 6 weeks of use, owie's gone. And I live in floppy flip-flops, okay? So it's not the best smart shoe that a girl should put on her body. But the MOA has super helped me, and it's my go-to every single morning, first thing when I get up. It so helps with reducing inflammation. I can't get over the pain. We had a guest on my call the other day that her feet were so big, and the MOA was a product that helped her. So again, too, we have inflammation everywhere, right? And this is the one product that I highly, highly, highly recommend. Well, every now and then you're going to want to go to a fine restaurant and have a little cheat. And so when you're on the drops, we do have a specific food program that's loaded with all things good. But you might want to have a little bit of lasagna or spaghetti, something like that. The Sugar Stop, a great product that we have, blocks a good portion of sugars, of white table sugar, and as well as sugars produced by carbs going into your bloodstream. So this is a powder that you mix with water and you drink it before you go out for your dinner. It tastes like mangoes. It's very well flavored, and it's going to do its job for you. Now let's talk about some of our mainstays. Pure Nourish is an amazing product. It is my go-to breakfast every day. It is 18 grams of vegetable protein, no whey, no soy. It's loaded with probiotic, prebiotic, and minerals and vitamins. There's enough nutrition in the Pure Nourish that if all the food should leave the planet tomorrow, you can keep your Pure Nourish and be well nutrified. And to give it extra oomph, you're going to want to put in teaspoon of the Giving Greens with actually it's less than teaspoons, but a half a teaspoon provides you with 2 pounds of all those great greens, the kale, the spinach, the parsley, the Brussels sprouts, and so on, as well as a cayenne goji berry, so it tastes great. And the cocoa is one of my favorites. Tammy Frankfurt said, you got to get the cocoa. So now I put it every day in my coffee with a little MCT oil. It's so good. The cocoa is also a great add-on to your Pure Nourish to have a chocolate shake. And I just love it. It's also great for your dessert. Sprinkle it over your frozen blueberries with some slivered almonds, and it's just delicious and a great dessert. Before we talk about the drops, I want to focus a little bit on the Renew. It's Fountain of Youth in a box. It is the only product, to my knowledge, that will help the body teach itself to open the pathways to create HGH, human growth hormones. Those are the hormones that we all have, the raging hormones, teenage kid. And then when we get to the magic age of 30, everything changes. Well, this product helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. We have 2 international patents on this product. One of the things that I absolutely love about Renew, in addition to have beautiful skin and longer, stronger hair, and having a happy mood, is the possibility of, not the possibility, but the fact that I get a deeper, more restorative sleep. I just have the best sleep, the best dreams. I wake up without the alarm going off. When I feel rested, I feel like I've had enough sleep. And we all know that a better sleep today means a better decision tomorrow. Many people also talk about increased libido, stamina, and pleasure. It's an amazing product. I highly recommend to marry it up with the drops, because when you do, you will lose weight that much quicker. The drops have been on the market for over 12 years, Slendery's Body Balancing Drops. They were originally intended as a product to balance your body, balance your hormones. And it turned out that a side effect happens to be people losing weight on a healthy level. Created by doctors, backed by science, they're natural, safe, and effective. There's no hormones in this product, no stimulants. It's clinically proven and doctor recommended. What it will do for you is curb and control your appetite, curb your hunger. So you're going to feel satisfied in less food. It also eliminates your sugar cravings. I am now 11 months or so without sugar, without desserts. And remember my story in the beginning, how I was just so craving sugar all the time? Gone, absolutely gone. I'm not interested. It also helps balance your hormones, insulin, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, leptin, and cortisol, which is your stress hormone. It'll stimulate your metabolism, so you'll feel that energy to get up off the couch and go do some exercise. You're also going to feel younger. You'll feel like you're motivated more, and it helps with stress and stabilizing your mood so you don't overeat as well. Clinically proven to support your thyroid and maintain healthy blood sugar levels. And many people say after being on the drops for a very short while that it helps with brain clarity, lifts the brain fog, and memory improvements as well. My new slogan is a lot more than this is more than just 30 pounds. It is absolutely amazing what this product has done for people. I am the host of this call twice a week. I interview 6 people every week, and I've been doing this since August. And the stories that I've heard from my testimonials is one after the other after the other. This is a lot more than just losing 20, 30 pounds, guys. This is about getting your body well again. We're not here to state that we cure or profess or anything like that. But I'm just saying this has been my experience after interviewing so many people in the last many months. It is not a fad. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle of simple, clean eating. And this is all the stuff that we were told to do when we were kids anyway, right? When you were hungry, go to the garden and get a carrot. Don't go to the grocery store and buy cheesies, right? So you exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, drink your water, and stay on the approved food list. There's loaded with animal proteins. We had a great dinner tonight filled with vegetables and turkey, salad. It was awesome, and I certainly don't feel like I'm going without. Watch the results that start to happen. My dear friend Jane Storch out of Victoria, look at the transition in this girl's body in 8 weeks. And guys, you have hormones too. James, 47 pounds in 4 months. What a fabulous transition for him. And Dr. Crystal, she was on our wellness council introduced to you earlier. She lost an entire person. And this was well over 6 years ago. The beautiful lady on the right, she is actually coming to the city of Vancouver on March 22nd, the city of Parksville on Vancouver Island, March 23rd, the city of Victoria, BC on March 24th. And then Calgary, Alberta, March 26th. And you will see her looking like that lady on the right. She has not gained the weight back. She's super, super healthy. Here's an idea of what happened with my own body in 13 days. You can see the huge transition again, too. I didn't lose that much weight. I only lost 6 pounds in 13 days. But look at all the inflammation that seemed to have left my body. Tracy out of West Virginia, we call her our bikini girl. Athletes love our products because they have hormones out of balance and they get better performance with their products. Katie out of Phoenix, 30-day transition. These transitions happen very quickly. Everyone is just like so happy. Maggie out of Fox Island. Julie Park, our dear Julie, she's very successful with our company, but in the beginning she was very sick. And when she took these drops, not only did she lose a lot of weight, but she got herself to be super healthy again. April from Oklahoma, she looks like her younger sister. The Hublers have a physiotherapy clinic in their home. They have 5 children. Josh tore the science apart on the drops before he could recommend it to his clients. Totally satisfied, and they quickly advanced to what is called senior officer with our company in just a few short months. Sheila was also on our call, and she was very sick as a result of cancer treatments with chemo and radiation. And the drops not only brought her back to life in a way that just makes her so happy, so healthy, and she said goodbye to 25 pounds. Chris Bailey, another guest on my call, had Lyme disease. He couldn't find any help for it whatsoever. Drops came along and helped him tremendously. Selena talked about her numbers seriously improving for her blood pressure as well as her A1C numbers, and she lost a whole bunch of weight. Ashley, Reese's wife, She celebrates that she has no more menopausal symptoms, including the hot flashes, the night sweats, the anxious moments. And you guys, there's 1 billion women entering menopause this year. That's a whole lot of people that we need to reach out to help. Reese said goodbye to his Dr. Pepper addiction and his Oreo cookie box a night addiction and dropped 65 pounds. Our dear friend Penny Toner, in July, she was very repressed. She had colon cancer and 5 surgeries that seemed to not have worked so well for her. And she couldn't eat. She was very fatigued. She was very sick. And in 60 days, she is well on her way to being healthy again. She's not 100% yet, but she's working her way. And she's probably 85% better than that girl on the left was last July. The Fuchs were not too long ago on the call as well, and you could see from their pictures how much weight they've lost. Also, they've had some amazing stories in regards to BP numbers and A1C numbers as well. Jerry Wyndham, a good friend of mine, he not only lost 12 pounds, but he said, Risha, I used to shake. I couldn't hold the soup spoon up to my mouth. I had to use the other hand to stabilize it, and now the shakes are gone. And I was telling my husband that, and he says, you know what? My shakes are gone too. And he held out his hand. His left hand used to shake an awful lot from a motorcycle injury, and his shakes are gone as well. I've had so many stories of people. I'm telling you, I'm just so grateful. This to me is our miracle product. Colleen, friend of mine, she's gone and lost a whole bunch of, she's lost half of herself there. Rachel had trouble losing her baby fat, and until the drops came along, my good friend Barbara McCubbin, look at her. She's having so much fun showing her small little belly there. And we together just launched a brand new product. It's really exciting. Abvantage. There's several dozen people on the Founders Council that were able to experiment with the product since November. And many of them, well, Kim Gray, she was just on my call. She lost 92 pounds on the drops, and she further lost another 24 pounds on the Abvantage. So the drops promote overall weight loss, while Abvantage accelerates the loss of harmful visceral fat around your waist and your hips. Our Ray Strand, our chief medical officer, states weight gain around our middle is associated with an increased risk for high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, heart disease, and diabetes. The medical community is now beginning to refer to visceral fat as killer fat. So you want to put some of this advantage in your shopping cart. Why? Because it increased calorie burn by 10 times, so you get leaner faster. Helps reduce that stubborn visceral fat to slim waist and hips. Say aye. Helps increase metabolism, so you burn more calories. Activates fat-burning cells in your brown adipose tissue. Helps prevent weight regain following weight loss. In Canada, they just introduced a couple of new packs. And it will be while qualities last. You can get 1 box of the drops for 1 month and 1 box of the, or 1 jar of the Advantage for 1 month for $205, or you can double your order for $410. And in the States, there's my free shipping. Please ignore that. That just ended the other night, but there's a special offer in the United States where you can get 2 Sugar Stock, 2 drops, and 2 Advantage for only $380. Now, without further ado, I want to bring forward Michelle. Michelle Zoschke has had an amazing experience with the drops. You can tell with the pictures of her husband. Wow, he was a big boy and he's slimmed right down as well. So let's talk to Michelle and hear her story. Michelle, thank you so much for coming on board and sharing your story with us tonight.
Oh, well, thanks, Ricia, for inviting me. I'm pleased to be here tonight to share. I'm a nurse by trade. I'm still working part-time, and I've been nursing, 37 years? Oh my gosh. And I was actually doing another business when Michelle McKay reached out to me, and I was looking for something more related to health and wellness because I was realizing a lot of people were struggling. Now, I wasn't really looking for something for myself for weight loss, but I needed more energy. I wasn't sleeping well, and I saw all the challenges people around me were having with, like my husband, family members, friends, and I could tell the first time I tried the drops, I noticed a difference, like you were saying. And within 3 days of posting, like you said, Risha, with the system of growth, I had probably 70 people reach out to me for information. And I never had anything like this with my other business that I was doing. So I jumped in after hearing about the company. Within 3 days. I heard Todd Rowland speak a few times. Michelle got me on the phone with some of the top leaders at the time, and I just couldn't believe the support I had. So I jumped in. Actually, it took me 2 weeks to get my drops. So I had customers already using the drops before I even had them. And I didn't want to wait for my own results. I knew what we had in our hands, and I knew a lot of people needed this. And were going through either hormonal changes or struggling with their weight. So I jumped in right away, started sharing, and I have not looked back. Growing a team of probably 750 brand partners right now, and in the top 10 in Canada. And like you said, I get to go to Punta Cana. I never earned a trip being with this other company for 8 years. I never earned a trip, and I have really had a hard time growing a team. So you see how different this is with this company. And I mean, men do release weight a little bit quicker. My husband had released 15 pounds in 2 weeks, and then 30 in 11 weeks. And he tried Ozempic, he tried keto, he tried all the yo-yo dieting, but the problem is they don't teach you how to read your labels and how to eat healthy and add in exercise. You kind of go back to your old ways and you gain everything back. And like Dr. Ray Strand said, anybody can release the weight. It's keeping it off. That's the biggest win. And for me, I mean, I love it. I love the drops. It's been a year and a January, and I'll probably be a lifer because I just love how I feel on them. I was sleeping like a baby. I've added Renew, and I'm dreaming, and yeah, just really restful and that brain fog. And I mean, I don't know if you want me to speak on Michelle McKay had brain fog, and she was worried because her mom was diagnosed at 55, died at 62 of Alzheimer's. And she was worried when she lost her way home. She was 45. And when she spoke to her friend Cynthia, that owns a health food store, and within 3 days on the Renew, her brain fog was gone and it hasn't come back.
And Michelle's a nurse as well, is she not?
Yes, she is. Yep. She used to own a hospice, so and a few other businesses. But yeah, I mean, you just have to take a look around and see how many people need our products and that we can help. And it's not just for women, men and women. And yeah, I just love it. And what I love most about it is the community. Like we're not even connected, Risha, in business, and we all help each other win and succeed, and we support each other on calls like this. And I just love it. I love meeting new people, and I just, I've made so many friends over the year, and yeah, I can't believe this is real.
Thank you,
We have
Michelle.
so
Thank
many
you.
products, right?
I am so looking forward to spending time with you on
Mm.
in the Dominican Republic. Thank you for your testimonial tonight. We're going to move on. And again, what a great testimony. Thank you. And
Thank you.
congratulations on all your success, on your health success, and reaching out and helping so many.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yep.
Wow, another great story. Now, I didn't know Michelle was a nurse, right? And that lends to a lot because medical professionals are really careful about the products that they promote, and you can be sure that they investigate all the science behind the products. And so that is just further testament. We have so many medical professionals that are offering Partner Co products to others to help them. Now, all the way from Sainte Mélanie dans Lanaudière au Québec, we have Sophie Langlois. Sophie, we're going to enjoy hearing from you tonight. Are you ready to go?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Hi, Sophie. I'm so
Hello.
good. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Thank you so much for
Bonsoir.
being here to share your story.
Merci pour l'invitation.
So tell us, how did you get introduced to the drops and what have they done for you? I've seen the before and after pictures that obviously that's done really well for you. So let's hear it from you.
Yes, thank you. Well, actually, my story started 10 years ago. I've lost 75 pounds 10 years ago. And then after things started to go down a bit because I lost my dad and then I had a car accident. which gave me a PTSD. And after that, I took care of myself, and I'm a former homeopath and naturopath. So I was doing everything I could, but could never go through that brain fog, nervousness, because I was on PTSD, so my cortisol was that high. So then 2 years ago, I lost my mom and then lost my best friend last year. So I was out of whack, and all I was doing was eating. So I gained some weight until last August. I saw a post on a friend Facebook, and I asked Debbie, would you talk to me about that product? So she told me all about it, and I said, what kind of result do you have? So she said, I don't have result yet. I didn't get my my drops yet. So I said, okay, start it, and then I'll see what you do with it. So then in December, I got back to her and said, what result do you have? So she said, I lost 30 pounds and my husband too. So I said, okay, I'm in. I want to try this. So I got my first box, the big price, $200, because I didn't want to make the business or anything. So got my box, start the drops. 10 days later, I dropped 6 pounds. So I was like, okay, this is working. So I reached to Debbie, and then I said, get me in. I want to do the business. I want to know everything about this. So she got me in some calls, and I just fell in love with the product because it's homeopathic and naturopathy. So it's me. It's my passion. So when I looked at the ingredients, I was like, wow, because it's 100% natural, no chemicals, no GMO. So I'm really like, I'm in love with the product, with the company, with the family. And I started the business on January 3rd, and I'm really, really like it. I've lost 20 pounds so far. 4 inches at the thigh and 3 inches at the waist. So I'm very happy. No more brain fog. I am, I can work. I do the business, which I couldn't. I was wondering what my future was before that, because I was unable to work, always nervous, always scared of everything, wasn't sleeping well. Now I do sleep well. I'm dreaming because I started the Renew also, so I have good nights. I don't wake up at night to go to the toilet anymore. Um, there's so much I could say about this product and this company.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sophie, so very much for your testimonial. And again, too, with your homeopathic, naturopathic experience. Again, it lends further credibility to the awesome products that we have on the table to offer people. Thank you very much for your testimonial tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yet another great story. Just love it, love it. Well, now you're ready. You've seen the many pictures. How do you get the drops? Well, one of the ways is to buy retail, and you certainly don't want to do that, right? So let's move on from the retail prices, and let me share with you how you can get the best value. As an American, you can buy a lifetime membership. It's the easy peasy thing to do. It's $29.95. Canadians, we like to pay a little bit more. Ours is $37.95, and we like to pay tax too. So it comes to about $42.50, depending where you live. And you know what's going to happen? Our people are going to say, what are you doing? You look different. You look great. Your face is thinner. You're moving better. You're dancing more. What's going on? And so it's only natural, as human beings, we like to share with others. And you know, as soon as you start sharing, the company wants to send you paychecks. So why not have all the tools and resources you need to be in place, including all kinds of amazing training? It's all included in your $29.95, your $37.95, and you're just on your way to making some paychecks. So everything does depend on what you make, depending on your individual sales, business skills, ability, personal application, and I'm going to throw in there passion and desire. because you don't need any of those business skills. But if you have passion and desire, you're going to make it work. You'll check in with the trainings and you'll have amazing, amazing results. So real quickly, let's teach you how you're going to turn your drops into profits. First of all, as a brand partner, you're going to immediately get 30% off the retail prices. So in turn, you can pass on those savings, or rather you can in turn retail and make 30%. Sounds good. A perfect example here is a USA 4-pack. You keep one box for yourself, sell the other 3. And if you offer your clients a discount at $167, you can always have it at the regular retail if you like, but you would be making a profit of $222 and you get yours for free. In the US, you have some greater options. I would recommend getting a minimum of the 10-pack, but I do have better options for you coming up. And your unit cost is significantly reduced to $88, where your profits rise up to $800. In Canada, our 4-pack is $465. We like to give our customers a 15% discount, so it's sold to them at $197. You keep one box for yourself and offer the other 3. You're making a profit of $240. And we've heard from our testimonies tonight on just how simple that is. They came on board from seeing the Facebook post, and so many other people have as well, and that's how we build. Your ideal goal is to promote 30 boxes over 30 days and achieve the top pay position of our company called Ultimate. In doing so, you're moving about 30 boxes from 2,500 Canadian profits to 2,700 US, or you can come in right out of the gate as an Ultimate, and I'll share that idea with you as well. So we are such a small world with the introduction of social media. It's not long before somebody somewhere is going to see a post of yours, and they'll be somewhere around the world, whether it be Australia or Italy or Korea. Let's turn that social media into profit. We have a system called boards. It's super, super simple. It's called copy and paste, plug and play. It's a folder in the cloud that keeps all those testimonies of the many, many, many hundreds and thousands of us that say, here's me fat, here's me not fat, we're all happy, here's my picture, post it. And so we have those pictures for you. And when people inquire, you just simply click on the text scripts for drops, and all the answers are there for you. Our system of growth is just like this. I posted Rick and Crystal's picture where they lost 210 pounds. And that receives so many comments because, especially as a couple doing this together, wow. So you're going to want to activate your position with 200 points. We talked about the 4-pack, and that will be eligible to receive commissions. Again, a 4-pack is 200 points. In Canada, 465, in the US, 371. We've heard from our testimonies about the power of Renew. So I'm going to suggest, if you're looking at a 4-pack, at least get one single box of Renew, and that will sweeten up your order to 270 points in Canada, or 278. One lady that I signed up today, she did the right decision. She bought a couple of 4-packs and a 3-pack of the Renew, and some of the Advantage as well too. So there's nothing holding you to any of these orders. You can pick and choose all the orders, all the different products that you like. When you buy a 10-pack in the United States, you're looking at well over $600 in profits. But let's look here. As you buy a 20-pack, your investment is approximately $1,760 and your profits are $1,580. But watch the shift. When you purchase a 30-pack, that's instant Ultimate, and we're going to talk about the power of that in a moment. Your investment is $2,300 and your profits are over $2,700. So that would be a great, great choice. And again, if you look at a brick and mortar business, you can't even get a website built for $2,300, right? Here's an idea of a kit that you can put together in Canada that would bring you together 1,500 points. And again, it's just an idea of some of our most popular products that you can put together, have a $3,533 investment, and make profits of $3,100 by sharing the extra inventory. We have been voted the most generous, the best compensation plan in the industry. In that, we are paid 9 different ways. And I'm going to share just a couple with you because otherwise I'm going to see your eyes glaze over. One, we talked about the retail profits. So again, when you purchase as a brand partner, you're able to get any of these products for 30% off. Or your customers can receive a link, a smart link, and when they purchase, you're going to get paid that commission. So you're not stockpiling stuff in your garage, that sort of thing, if you don't have to. We are in the 2025 right now, right? So you can always send people digital links all over the world. But here's what happens. I kind of like having my drops at hand, because when Mary says to me, I want to buy a box of drops, it's really nice to be able to give it to her right on the spot. In this particular case, Mary's in Illinois and she says, I want to buy 2 packs. That's 1,000 points of product. If you came in at a 4-pack and a box of Renew around that area, you are what we call activated at 200 points. You would make a 15% new volume bonus. That's $150. If you had purchased more or built your way up to the business level of 500 points, you would have made $200. But the ultimate is 30%. That's $300 you would have made on this very same transaction. You keep the ultimate rank for as long as you're with our company. And we want to encourage everyone to get to ultimate, and you will be earning your new volume bonus as explained on this slide in the first 4 weeks of every new brand partner. After that, whatever activity they do, it goes into base commissions at 15%. So you're going to want to sell or buy 100 points of products. There's so many great products for you to choose from, and you'll do that every 4 weeks to stay qualified for commissions. There's another way we get paid. It's called base pay, and base pay is based on a formula of all the activity in your business, and it's calculated at 15%, again, based on the formula, and we're paid base commissions every week. So the base pay, when it's at least $250 in that week's pay, then the company turns around and gives you an extra 15% into your savings bonus. And those savings bonuses accumulate very, very quickly. And before you know it, you get a call from the company and they tell you they're going to deposit 10,000 US dollars into your bank account. Now, for the Americans on board, US dollars, that's normal. But for the Canadians, that means we just got a pay raise with our $10,000 super chat. There's so many people that are getting regularly these checks. Chris and Joni unlocked their bonus in only 8 months. Jerry and Allison, again, he's the fellow that had the shaky hand. They just unlocked theirs. Ashley and Reese just unlocked theirs. And Kim Gray is celebrating with her family. Another way we get paid is through lifestyle credits. It's kind of like our Air Miles program for everything we do with this company, including our monthly subscription, rank advancing, signing up a new customer, sponsoring a new brand partner. You get lifestyle credits. And in turn, you can cash in those credits for any of these trips. The Punta Cana trip that I talked about is 300,000 points. The Tahiti trip went last April, a whole bunch of happy smiling faces, and another group went to the Grand Hyatt Bahamas. As we know, Punta Cana is coming up in April, which is very exciting. And right after that is the Bali promotion. Recently, at a convention that I was at, there was 2,100 people and 800 people were recognized on stage. That means that you have a paycheck. You've had many paychecks to get that recognition. So there's a lot of people, as Michelle talked about, that in her previous career in network marketing, she had trouble building a team. And here she is well over 700 in the top 10 in Canada. It's a different formula. It's a different format. And for those of us that have been in the industry, we call it our unicorn. This is it. The best product, the best company, the best comp plan. We love it. And without further ado, I want to introduce to you Debbie Justice. Debbie has been absolutely amazing in this business. She's been in the industry about 24, 25 years. And I was very fortunate to meet her in Salt Lake City just recently when I was able to schmooze with the owners. She's been with the company again 9 months and she's already celebrated president. You could see the transformation that you could see in her face there. We're going to hear her story. Debbie, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your success. Come on forward and let's hear your story.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And it was so nice to meet you in Utah. We met so many nice people there. And I love the smaller group where we actually can meet people and hear their stories. So it's always fun if it's a smaller group. But convention is also a blast.
I know, totally.
Any event, I will be there. So
how did you get started? 9
I
months
got
ago.
started just the end of May, and a friend of mine, Barb, called me. Hi, Barb. She, if you know Barb, you know how excited she always is. She's always happy. You look at her, she's like, no. But this day when she called me, and we actually met in another company. I was not building in that company. I was there because I needed the products for my health. But like you said, I've been in the business for over 25 years. So things change, and I didn't like the direction, so I just wasn't building. And I decided that I was done. I was done building a team. I was done. I was just going to take products and be a regular person. If I can do that, I can't. I found out. So anyway, she calls me out of the blue, and she had not been feeling well, had gone to her doctor and got the shot. It did not settle well with her. She got really, really sick. Her holistic practitioner that she actually knew called her randomly and said, how are you feeling? And she fibbed and said, I'm fine. And she said, no, really, how are you feeling? And then she tells her the truth. And she says, I think I have something that will help you. In walk the drops. And so she had been on them for about a little over a week. And she calls me over the moon excited and says, Debbie, you got to listen. Will you just get on a call with me? It's like, what is it? And so she's telling me, and it's like, okay, because when friends ask you to do stuff, you do it, right?
Right.
So I said, I'll listen. She didn't know anything about the business really, because she'd only been doing it for a week. So she got me on a call with Susan Cameron, which I found out later she'd only been in since March. But who knew then? Anyway, I said, before I get on the call on Sunday, I said, send me the comp plan and send me something about the business, because that's how my brain works. I love comp plans. I understand them. So it's like, I'm not going in blind. I want to hear kind of what it is, see what it is. And I had decided that I was only going to come in with a 10-pack. I thought I'll try the drops. I don't know if they're going to work. I'm not on Facebook, which is how we market. So I'll do that. Plus my husband was just laid off because he's in construction. And anyway, that's what happens. You work a job, you finish a job, they lay you off, and then you have to go start again. So it's like all that happened. It's like, I'll just come in with a 10-pack. I decided, right? So you think. And then you get on the call, and it's like, I did understand the comp plan. I understand that it looked really good, and I was surprised how good it looked, but I didn't know if it was real. And so the longer we talked and she filled in the blanks, it's like, you know what? I don't want to have to worry about, you talked about ultimate. You have to get to ultimate within your first 4 Fridays of enrolling. I didn't want to have to worry about the time frame. I wanted to be at top pay. I didn't want to do the same work as somebody else and only get half pay. Nope, don't want that. I don't want to have to worry about the time. So I'm just going to come in with a 30-pack. I don't know if I'll sell them or not, but at least my husband and I will have drops for 15 months. So it's like, got to look for the bright side, right?
Of course.
So I posted, like I said, I wasn't on Facebook, so I had no idea. So I started, it's a Sunday afternoon. She showed me how to post. That's basically all we did. I enrolled, she shows me how to post. And that's how it started. So I didn't have drops yet. So by Sunday night, I'd sold 5 boxes. And I thought, well, this is weird. So every day I'm getting these messages. So Debbie, how do you feel? How much weight have you lost? Do you have energy? Tell me how you feel. So I went, I don't know. I'm not even on the drops yet. Do you want to do it with me? I'm so excited. And they're like, yes. And I went, in my head, I'm like, really? And so, who knew this would work like this? So before I got drops, 5 days later, I'd sold 18 boxes.
Wow.
So, if you sell 10, it's $1,670. Okay. I've done this for over 25 years. I have never in my life seen money come like that fast. So that fluffy picture that you saw of me was 8 weeks. I did start losing weight quickly, like a pound a day. It was weird, like 10 pounds, 10 days. It's like, what is this? And so that was 18 pounds and 8 weeks and made $18,000.
Wow.
Never in my life did I expect any of that. And all I do is follow the system. And so my team, I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed with people that I used to work with a long time ago are like watching. It's so funny still. Okay, so I've done this for 9 months. I post just like you all do. I don't do anything different. Half the time I forget to do personal stuff. I'm not good at it. I'm not. But I just do what they tell me to do. And then, but I'm a good talker. I can talk all day, everybody. You know, who knows what's going to come out of my face, but I can still talk. I do have, I am passionate about it. I believe in multi-level marketing. I know that if you have passion and belief that you can grow as big as you want to grow, this is the most genuine community and the most, I love this company. It's so good. It has the biggest heart. And I've never seen a company do cross-line like this. It's insane. And I'm going to be on vacation with you too, by the way.
Hey, I knew you would be. Wonderful, wonderful.
So
Well,
anyway,
I'm
that's good.
roommate, so I think Michelle just found another roommate. So I'm looking for a roommate here.
So anyway, that's kind of how, and it's just gone crazy since then. And it's so fun. It's just fun. That's all I can say.
And
So,
you and Barb get together and you giggle like schoolgirls.
oh my gosh, we're insane. I've decided I'm just a nut. I just have fun wherever I go. They're always saying, have fun, no problem.
Well, I absolutely love Barb as well. She's a sweet, sweet lady. Her and her husband have both been on the call, and it's just the friendships that we make on this call, Debbie, is just
Incredible.
not just on this call, but in this company. It's a very cohesive community, and I believe, you know, Barb says it. I'm going to say it, God is on the move. He brought us some great products that are going to help us get healthy, right? And
Exactly.
and I'm going to say too, I'm going to say wealthy, because I'll tell you, my first year in Mexico, I was so sick. I had shingles that wouldn't go away, a UTI that wouldn't go away, dog bites that got infected, you name it. And all of that is when you stress over money, right?
Right.
These stuff starts to show up in your body.
Right.
We need to help people in both ways.
Exactly. Well, and we have it. This foundation and this company, I mean, you healthy, wealthy, you can do whatever. You can go as far as you want to go on both platforms. You can eat well part of the time and get healthy and then stop. Well, you're going to go backwards.
Yeah.
And you can make a little money and pay for product, and then you can stop and not make any more, you know, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
But if you want to go all the way, it's here.
Exactly. That's it. Debbie, it's just been such a thrill to be able to have you on our call tonight. Thank you so very much. We
You're
are
welcome.
going to open it up to Q&A. If you feel like hanging out, Barb as well, you're always invited. We can do some Q&A and have some fun stuff. And I'm going to wrap up with the last few slides. And congratulations, Madame President.
Oh, thank you. Congrats to you too.
Yeah, we'll do the President waltz in PXP, right?
Right. We'll do the little wave.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much again. Let's wrap her up. And just again, another great testimonial. Love it, love it, love it. I meet so many great people. So how will you know if these products are working for you? Well, you've heard from all of us tonight that you're going to have more energy and you're going to be dreaming and sleeping better. You're going to be joyous and happy. You saw, geez, look at Barb and Debbie, just like a couple of schoolgirls, right? And increased in your libido. Your clothes are going to feel better. You'll have that reduction in inflammation. Your face will look thinner, better elimination, digestion, less brain fog, and your immune system will get stronger, and overall sense of well-being. I said to you earlier, and I mean it again, you will feel how much better you are when you take these products. It's just that simple. So in full circle, how many people have you thought of over tonight's session? Your coworkers, your cousins, your brother-in-laws, your dad, your brothers. You know, there's so many people that are out of whack. There's so many people that have too much belly fat, and it's beyond aesthetics, guys. It's called serious life-threatening situation here. We need to get this planet thinner. So here's the question, just food for thought. If we all lose a whole bunch of weight, what happens to that weight? Does the planet Earth get lighter? Just being a little silly, but in summary here, are you a 1, 2, 3, or 4? And when we talk, you don't want to be a 1. You don't want to buy retail. Forget about that one. But you know, you could always purchase your membership and become a brand partner and a customer so you can regularly save money and get the brand partner pricing. Of course, you'll want to keep up with your monthly subscriptions so those pricings continue for you. And then some of you are going to say, you know, if that's all I have to do is post on Facebook and I've got all this stuff ready for me, then I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride. I want to share this with people and help others get well. And others are going to be like the Barbs and the Debbies in the crowd that will say, I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride it big all the way to the top. So I invite you to come and live the dream with us. You never know. I had no idea in the space less than a year how my life would so drastically change. I had no idea. I had Amador here today who was installing all these beautiful art pieces that I just bought in Guadalajara. And then the furniture guy shows up with a custom made dresser for my spare room, custom made, beautiful Perota wood movable butcher block thing for my kitchen. And I know it's stuff, but you know what? My life is so much better now that I can chop my onions looking at my beautiful view instead of looking into my carport. Right? So come and join us, live the dream, have some time freedom, and get that body you love again. We don't need to be chunky and chubby or fluffy, like Debbie said. Have that financial stability, community of friends, luxury experiences. And it just takes as little as 5 minutes to get enrolled. We can help you choose your package. We can answer all your questions. That's all you have to do. Choose a pack and get started. So in summary, I want to thank very much Sophie. Merci beaucoup, ma belle. It's very late for you in Quebec, so I appreciate you staying up for us. And Michelle, thank you so much and congratulations on your success. And Debbie Justice, Madame President, oh my God, you just got there so darn fast. The running shoes are still smoking. And to all of our brand partners who supported the call, and to many of you guests that are here, thank you. And to Dave McIntyre, I'm going to say he's the best looking co-host I've had in a while. Dave, thank you so much for co-hosting and keeping this wild crowd at bay. Thank you, everybody. We're going to stop the recording and then we'll open it up for Coffee Clutch.